before you pay for that land in Nigeria, especially here in the state of Enugu, there's one mistake that you must avoid, and that is confusing land title and land document. So most people, when they want to buy land, especially first-time buyer, confuse the difference between a land title and and a land document. And in today's video, my goal is to quickly explain to you what they mean and the differences between the two. So first, land document. Land document simply means those paperwork that are generated during the land transaction process. So, and this land document, they don't really confer or maybe transfer any ownership from the seller then to the buyer. It simply shows that there was a transaction that happened between the seller and then the buyer. And examples of land documents used in real estate transactions are a registered survey plan, a receipt, and also contract of sale. So these documents, they don't really transfer ownership, or they don't transfer the right of occupancy, the title of the particular property. So for a receipt basically shows that there was a transaction. A contract of sale simply means an agreement before a full payment is completed, and a registered survey simply shows the boundary, the exact location of a particular property and the size of that particular property. Then why a land title? So a land title is a legal proof of ownership. So it simply means that there was a transfer of title, rights, interest, and ownership of a particular property from a seller and then to the buyer. Now, it simply means that the person who is now buying from the seller now has the full right and ownership over that particular property that was sold to him. Examples of land titles are deed of assignment, certificate of occupancy, that's C of O, a right of occupancy, deed of conveyance, deed of sublease. So all these are land titles because they show that there's a transfer of ownership, there's a transfer of title from one person and then to another person. So that's what a land title is all about. So now, there's actually a few differences between these two, especially if you are planning to buy in the city of Enugu. I'll just give a few examples. For a land document, simply show proof of transaction, that's between the seller and the buyer. Why a land title shows a proof of ownership simply means the title, the right, the interest, and the ownership have been transferred, fully transferred from the seller and then to the buyer. Why a land document can be prepared by any individual. Take for instance, receipt. Receipt can be prepared by a company. Why for land title can only be prepared by a lawyer. I mean, an experienced property lawyer or maybe the government. For instance, deed of assignment, deed of sublease are being prepared by a property lawyer, one who has an experience in real estate transaction. Why for a certificate of occupancy can only be prepared by the government. In fact, certificate of occupancy is regarded as the highest and the most recognized land title in real estate transaction here in Nigeria. If you are an investor who is looking to invest in the city of Enugu, it's very important that you understand these differences because reason number one is that it will help you to avoid every possible scam. So you know when you are buying land, when you are being given a land document, and when you are being issued a land title. Because even after buying a property, take for instance, you are buying a property in the city of Enugu, and after buying a property, you only receive a receipt, a contract of sale. If you don't have a deed of assignment, I mean title document that show that the land now belongs to you, it simply means you've been scammed. So understanding the difference between these two helps you to avoid every possible scam. And also it will help you to buy the right property. If you understand the difference between a land document and a land title, you know when to make the right investment. And if you are a Nigerian diaspora or maybe a first-time buyer or an investor looking to invest in the city of Enugu, we are looking for a property that is verified, a property that is registered, and a property that does not have any issue, any land dispute. Go ahead, call or WhatsApp the number showing on your screen, and I will help you make the right investment. My name is Obadeke Emmanuel. I'm a real estate expert based in the state of Enugu. I create content like this to help you make secure and profitable real estate investment in the state of Enugu. And if you found this video very valuable, consider liking this video, subscribe, and then follow along for more. See you in the next one.